Heyjo together and very welcome to the StarCraft 2 crazy replays! Today with an epic TvZ on Vaani research station. And we got, as the red Zerg player spawning in the bottom side of the map, from the clan all in, it is Stark. And his opponent, the blue Terran spawning in the north, it's me, Alexasha. Woo! Okay, so we got a nice TvZ here, and I'm very interested in what we will see because I can't really remember that game. And yeah, so let's talk about that map a little bit because it's the new season. I haven't played much yet, and even though the season and the maps are out already for like 2 months or so, I haven't really played a lot of these maps. So yeah, we got a nice in-base natural on both sides, of course, which is very nice. So you can go CC first, for example, because the ramp is also quite small, which can be walled off pretty damn easily. The third base, very wide open area, like 3 pathways to it. One little pathway with those brushes there. Some Wither mines could be nice there, for example. Yeah, there's the other way, and we got as the possible fourth a gold base on both positions. A watchtower in the middle of the map, which is also very nicely. You should take it, even though it's not providing you a lot of vision, and you can still outrun it. Close, but you can, I guess. Maybe not. At least with Medivacs or Mutalisk flyers, something like that, you can do it. You can go around the watchtower. And yeah, there's one base. So I would say it's an asymmetrical number of available bases. Let's count 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 on both sides, and there's one additional base. So if it's a resource-based view, that guy who gets this base has an advantage, obviously, if the other bases are taken by both sides evenly. Okay, but yeah, for me so far, just Reaper expand, pretty damn normal. At the 4-minute mark I will get my second command center, and from the Zerg it's pool first, it looks like. I'm not really sure about that, I could be wrong though. But very early third base, and that's very interesting. So that super early third base, very macro oriented, I would say, out of this guy. And oh, it looked like I'm losing the Reaper here. Oh yeah, nice block with the spawning pool. As you can see, there was no way my Reaper could get through. I would have had to go through the mineral line, but then those drones could have surrounded it and the Reaper would have been taken out as well. So I don't know for sure if there is a natural base taken right here from the Zerg, from Stark. I don't know. I can assume it, but I don't know for sure. And that is at least something which I have to bear in mind. I mean, it's very likely he got the space, but I can't be sure about it. And for now, there is not a whole lot I can do against this super damn early third base, which was taken at the 4-minute mark. So if Stark is going to spread his creep quite well and maybe get an even speed, I mean, he hasn't got any gas yet. The extractors are, the Wisping geysers are not taken yet. So he will rely on queens only and slow circlings to defend the space, which can be very difficult to do so against Hellions and Banshee. So maybe he should scout it, because he does not know about the second gas. If you see, if you're a Zerg player, go in with the Overlord at the 5-minute mark, 5:30, something like that, and you will see, at least you should see 1 or 2 gases taken, which is very important. But then of course it's even better if you see the Banshee and the Cloak being researched. And you see now the Hellions are moving out. In the meantime, there's just one extractor being taken right now, so speed is ages and ages away. He's getting roaches, but the Roach Warren kinda late at 7 minutes. Taking 2 more gases there, but the pressure's already coming. Yeah, he got a nice creep spread, but with good micro, those queens could be in a lot of trouble. He's focusing down the Reaper, will not get it, and this queen is really, really low, and there are no transfuses yet. So, oh, nice snipe on that creep tumor. So the pressure game already started here, and slow links are not doing it for against the Hellions for start. And even though I'm losing the Reaper there, he loses a queen, which is even more critical there. And I may lose another Hellion if I'm not carefully. Slow circlings are coming. They are faster on creep, of course, but not fast enough to catch up with those Hellions, I guess. And now the first Banshee is coming. Cloak is almost finished, just 15 seconds left to go, and this queen is already very low. And those circlings are getting shreked by those Hellions. Man, they see no land. And he is droning up, so Stark decided to drone up, and I don't know about that decision because, oh, nice transfuse there on that queen, but there are no Spore Crawlers yet finished. He got no lair tag, so no Overseer, and he will lose both of those queens eventually. Has to be careful. Nice transfuse there, but the Spore Crawler will get cancelled there, or taken out at least. There's no transfuse left. Ooh, that's close. Oh, I lose the Banshee there. That was sloppy. He should have just taken down the Spore Crawler immediately. And now that there are roaches out, I think he might be able to defend it. Oh, I have to cloak this Banshee. That was very sloppy out of me. I like the fact that he is getting the lair at his third base for the reason that this hatchery will be tankier. So it will be difficult, more difficult for me to take this out. On the other hand, it's not that safe. That's the counterpart of his decision. And behind that, my multitasking wasn't that good, so command center a bit late, throwing down 6 racks at the same time, which is not ideal, even though the E-base. And I should maybe get the upgrades. There we go. Evo chambers finished for Stark already. There we go. And he should start his upgrades as well, so that he will not fall back in tech. Not a whole lot. Like 20 seconds, it's just a small window. He's producing more and more queens. He got 4 now, which are all creep spreading. I guess he should maybe go back and inject, as he only got 1 larva, which is not good. And in the drone count, he's, even though not really healthy. And normally as a Zerg player, you wanna get your 4th right now. Like at the 10-minute mark, I assume. I mean, he's going for roaches, for roach plays. Zerg missile attack and Zerg ground carapace upgrades are going down here. So we may see Roach Hydra out of Stark, which is a good style as Zerg player. Very, very supply efficient. In the late game, not really very strong, I would say, against a good bio composition with tanks. Unless you get a bombastic, a really good concave. But otherwise not a really good composition in the late game, except when Viper entered the field. Then it could be good, but yeah, in the mid game very strong, very strong and supply efficient. So I have to watch out. So that's the reason why I get the bunkers immediately. As I told earlier in the game, at the replay here, we got a very large open wide third base, and to cover all that is pretty damn difficult, so going for some additional bunkers may help in the defense. And yeah, I got still Widow Mines here, but tanks as well. I saw the roaches, and because it were more than just 5 or 6, I can assume that it is Roach Hydra indeed. And yeah, this double drop was been spotted by that Overlord. No Watchtower taken by both players, which is really bad. I should take that. Or Stark as well. And yeah, he got Hydralisk and roaches in position, so I won't be able to deal any damage with those Hellions. I may get a queen there, but maybe not. We will see. And that Hellion, ooh, escapes. Barely. Ooh. Okay, there we go. Hydralisk chasing that away. And now he may get the Watchtower and take it. Or is just chasing the medics. No, he's pulling back. Leaving a roach there, which is pretty damn smart. And taking the 4th base as well. So behind that we got a slightly supply block. And you can see how supply efficient, how easy it is, I would say, to raise your supply with Roach Hydra. Because you got the 3 bases with the, if you got good injects, you got a ton of lava, and each of those units is like 2 supply worth, and you can crank them out like so easily. And with the upgrades, with a strong 2-2 timing, I guess with a better build order he could have gotten a really nice 2-2 timing with max out, but it looks like he's just spreading creep and attacking right now. There's an overseer, really nice, just in case there are banshees, I guess, or widow mines, or both. Those hellions scouting that, but he has to be very careful because in that line, widow mine gets a nice shot off. And there's the engagement. You see 1-1 bio, Stint with tank support and the bunker against this force. And as soon as the roaches are dead, the hydralisk, those glass cannons will fall immediately. It's a very close call there, but losing all those hydralisks is indeed very expensive. And while the Terran just needs to get marines out and some tanks, which is not really gas heavy, and with the mules he got enough minerals for that, so he can trade very cost efficiently there. And Stark is pulling back right now, gets the muscular augments for the hydralisk speed, and there is a little drop here, and may get caught, but those hydralisks so close, 18 HP, but I was able to clear some creep, which is really nice. And I saw that the gold base wasn't taken yet, so yeah, I feel like Stark should also saturate the space. He's on just 66 drones, which is not really the drone count you want to have as Stark. I guess the rough number is like 80. And there we go, a good concave for Stark, but 2-2 bio will wreck this army and he has to pull back. Although I stimmed like all of the bio army and I got just 5 medivacs left, so it will take a lot of energy and time to heal those guys up. Behind that we see of course the infestation pit, so we will soon see the hive tag, and with that maybe ultralisk and fungals. That could be a nice combination. Or just Viper, and he goes in there. Siege tanks, not siege, but Stim goes down. There's the siege up. And as you can see, that's looking really damn bad for Stark here, as his army gets obliterated totally. Wow! Now my forces are stepping on creep. I have to say, his creep spread is really amazing. He got so many tumors that I really need a lot of time to clear all of them. And you can see some of them survive even, because the scan duration is so short, just 12 seconds. Yeah, there we go in. And we can see Stark 2-2 get ready, and he may be able to crush this. And I think I have to pull back there, as his Zerg waves are just overwhelming in numbers. And yeah, I will lose the tanks, which is the most annoying part, because with just 2 factories it takes some time to get the tank count back. And we will see how it goes. If you look at the unit loss tab, I was trading a little bit better here. But still, he goes in, he got the momentum, he can fight me back, and those tanks are not cutting it for me. Not at all. Those hydralisks are just wrecking all of my units, even though it's looking a bit close here, but he still can push through. And behind that, the 4th base was taken there, which is really nice, but will that be enough? You can see the supply is favoring Stark here right now. There are some mules going down. He still got nothing at the 4th base saturated, which is really not that good. So with better saturation he would have gotten a better bank, I guess, and that's exactly what you need as a Zerg player. You need a bank, because as I know, the goal as a Zerg player is max out, attack your opponent, kill maybe half of his army, but remax immediately again and then kill him. So, but he gets the kill on the planetary, which is very nice, as the base wasn't saturated, and a really nice concave here. Stint marines are going in, and 3-3 not quite finished yet, but as soon as 3-3 will finish, I guess that's the point where I will get the momentum back into my favor, where the game will shift slightly into my favor, because 3-3 bio with tank support fire and medivacs of course is very strong. And as we can see, his drone count is not too good. He's still sticking on 66 drones, which I don't like at all. He should maybe go to 78, 80. I guess that's a good drone count there. And yeah, with all those barracks, those extra barracks right here, and the second starport just in case for Vipers, I can push out so many units. You can see I'm holding down the mineral count right here, even though my gas count is really high, and there's a drop going on. I'm not sure about this. Maybe just to spot if there's any, yeah, just to spot if there's the 5th base, the gold base taken, but it will be scouted by the nice vision we got. So half of the map, Stark sees everything because of the overlords. And yeah, okay, this overlord's get taken out. He should maybe produce 1 or 2 overlords again. And there's the hive coming in. And some infestors as well. And I think infestor ultralist could be really strong. Excuse me, against the bio tank I got so far. Unluckily I saw it. So I saw the infestors. I know what's coming. And with good splits or a good concave, I don't even have to worry about the fungals, because yeah, fungals are locking down my army. But if I got a concave, I don't really need to. That's the nice thing against Roach Hydra. You don't really need to stutter step or to micro your units. All you need to make sure is you got a good position and a good concave. The damage is not that high. I mean, 30 damage over 4 seconds. It's not that big of a deal. Unless he fungals all of my army, and there we go in. Oh, first fungal not that good, second fungal really good there. Third, fifth, oh, he got a nice fungal there, but as you can see, the roaches are not enough to tank for the Hydralist to take down the Marines, and he gets completely shut down there. I guess he wasn't just not ready for this fight, and with the bad bank, I would say, with the... Okay, there was no bank. If he would have gotten a bank and maybe Ultralist, I really think he should have gotten Ultralist, because tanks are not that great against Ultralist, and Marines aren't either, so with 1 good or 2 good fungals, he could have shreked my army into pieces, like, whoa. But at that point, even though he's fighting for his life, I guess the supply is telling stories right here, and the unit lost tab as well. And I can tell you one thing, as soon as he loses this, that's GG. And yeah, he knows it, taps out, GG well played there, and a really good game out of Star. The only thing I didn't like was the low drone count. I mean, 66 is not really low, but it could be better. You need the saturation on the bases. And yeah, normally you would have gone a 5th hatchery there, the macro hatch, which you, I guess, need. At least when you're maxed out, it can't be bad to have one, so... yeah, but he never got one because of the 66 drones he had. Great creep spread, I have to say, the creep spread was really nice, and maybe I should have gotten a Raven, which would have made it easier for me to take out that creep. Yeah, but it was never really critical for me in that game. I mean, the one time he got momentum, okay, not the best thing, but in the end it wasn't enough. So yeah, that's it with that replay. You can see tanks and Marines with good upgrades can Shrek Roach Hydra. Vipers would have been really nice, I guess. Yeah, but that's it with that replay. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and you hopefully see us next time. As always, I wish you a very nice day and good